Hello everyone. In this video we continue with the basic HTML elements, but now we are going to put in practice and write our first HTML document. For this, I will use Visual Studio Code during the course. If you want to use the same editor as me, in the description I will put a link to this video, my code editor, info about it, and basic plugins to get started. Without more to say, let's get started. First, we open our code editor with which we're accustomed. In my case, I will use Visual Studio Code. Now, we will create a folder called HTML Basic Course 2021, where we will be working in the course. Then we will open this folder with our code editor. Inside this folder, we will create a new file from the interface with an extension .html. This file will be called 01.html. Now we start creating the HTML structure. We need to write first the doc type, the doc type, the doc type, HTML, and later the doc type we need to write the HTML tags. After doing this, right inside the HTML tags, we need to write the head and body tags. And inside the head, we write a title, and inside this element, we write 01 HTML basic element. Before you start writing the HTML headers, you need to know H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6 elements are used to create headings in descending order of importance, where H1 is the most important and H6 the least. Now we can continue. Inside the body tag, first we start writing the H1 element. This tag is used for the title of a page or a post, and is the first header visible on a page. The H2 element represents a level 2 in an HTML element. HTML includes 6 levels of headings. In this case, each element repeats the previous case, the H3 level 3 and the H4 level 4, until the H6. Now we will write a 6 type of headings, and inside we will write heading level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. H2, H3, H4, in this case, H3 now, H5, H6. Okay, now right inside heading level 1, I copy this text, paste it here, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. Now we start out live server and see this change. In this case, you can see the levels heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The div tag defines a division or a section in an HTML document. This tag is used as a container for HTML elements. Below the headings, first we need to create a comment. Comments are some textual code written in your code to give an explanation about the code are not visible to the user. Comments which are used for HTML file are known as HTML comments. Anything written between these tags will be ignored by the browser, so comments will not be visible on the web page. Before the headings, we need to create a comment, and inside we will write HTML headings. Okay, now we create another comment after the headings. In this new comment, inside we will write div tag. After a comment, we will write the div tag. Inside the div tag, we will write, for example, h2, and inside we write this is a division. This is a division. And in this case, you can see the difference because this div tag is invisible by default, but when are using style sheets, you can edit this div and edit to your liking. The A tag helps us to create a link to a web page. The main attribute of the HTML tag is href, where we will put the link we want to connect to. Now, after that, we create a new comment and write inside links. In this case, after a comment, we write two types of links. First, we will write a link to connect to google.com, and between the tags we write go to google.com or go to Google. Now, if you click the link, you will be direct to google.com. Okay, we start writing the date tag and the main attribute href, and here we write http google.com. And now, between the tags, we write go to Google. After doing this, we create a new link, write a tag and a new attribute called tag. In this case, first we write it the direction https://google.com and the target, in this case blank. Now between the tags, the tags, we write go to Google but in a new window. You can see here go to Google and go to Google but in a new window. The difference between is when click here and go to Google, we open google.com in the same window here you can see. But when we use this target blank, we go to Google but in a new windows, we open Google in a new window in this case. With BR tag we call tell the browser that's the link break comment. Okay, now we need to create a link. In this case, I don't know what happened here. This okay, no problem. A new comment. Here we write BR or line break, and now we only need to create this BR tag. You can't see here the difference, but if we use this BR between these two elements, you can see the difference. We use the image tag to display images within the content. It needs a source attribute to work. Signs, it will be where we will be indicated from where it has to display the image. Okay, we need to create a new comment, and inside we write images. Now we search in Google, so in this case here we search HTML icon and go to images. We copy this, we open in a new Windows the image and copy the link. In this case, we display this image. We have the source attribute and the alt attribute. In the source, we pass the link. You can see the display image here. You can see the image is from the web. Yeah, we create another image, but now we download this and go to the part. In this case, we go to here HTML basic course 2021, and first we need to create a new folder called source, and inside the folder we save the image called as icon.png. Now we create another image. Now we write slash source icon.png. You can see the image display. The difference is this is from the web and this is a local image. The p tag in HTML define a paragraph. There's no more mystery. But now we create a new comment after the image. In this case, we call comment. No, I'm sorry. In this case, paragraph p tag. You can name paragraph if you want. But here I put this p and write the tags and just this sounds very repetitive, I know. But when we need to fill with the text but we don't have the content, or if we want to make a template, mostly I use Lorem Ipsum. With this page we can generate text to fill our page, but instead of going to the page to copy and paste on our HTML, for example, go here, generate Lorem Ipsum and copy. Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code comes with a way to generate this text The way to do this is to write learn and the number next to the text. In this case, like for example, Lorem 5 and tab. You can see these 5 words. In this case, I need more because this is a paragraph, or it's to simulate a paragraph, and I write for Lorem, I will write Lorem and 20. And you can see the difference. We have some text and we can process with the next part. In this case, we write a new comment and we start writing, for example, the list. In this case, we have two types of lists, an ordered and ordered list. The OL tag is used for ordered list and UL for unordered list. Within the list, the elements are identified with the lead tag. Now we write the ordered list, use the OL tag, and inside we create a new lead tag. Inside this lead tag, we write 3 elements. The first will be HTML, the second one CSS, and the third one JavaScript. And you can see this order. It's from 1 to, in this case, to 3. When we need to write an unordered list, for example, we use the UL and the same element lead for create the element from the list. In this case, we write the same content, but you can see the difference in a few moments. We write JavaScript, and the difference you can see here with numbers, but here you can see with dots. We are done with the basic elements. So now I would like to tell you that the idea of the next video in this course is that you can practice with these elements. I told you that in the next video it will be short. Since what I will do will be a small HTML document where you can put into practice what you have seen in the video. You can put the title you want, you will draw a level 1 header, a paragraph, and a list. Remember that you can go to the link in the description where it will take you to the work files on GitHub, where I will upload the files work. Finally, you can support me subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.